attending this press conference on such short notice. I will first read from the press release that has been given to all of you, after which I will take you into an analysis of the media reports. Now, the MCLM, Nation Civil Liberties Movement, was set up to ensure that we establish a free and peaceful country, a just, transparent and accountable government where the people are united and everyone has equal opportunity to prosper. We, members of this movement, have committed ourselves to doing all that we humanly can to see such a nation established in our lifetime, and no one, I say no one, is more committed to this cause than our chairman, Yang Mulia Raja Petra Kamarudin. He has time and time again shown that the cause is more important than any single individual or political party or movement. In doing so, he has stepped on some very important toes, seen close friends betray him, been called a turncoat, and even condemned for being disloyal to the Rakyat. The recent incident where excerpts of a video recording of him were aired on TV3 on 13 April and 14 April shows exactly that. The fact is that the quotes by Raja Petra Kamarudin in the heavily edited video recordings have been taken out of context, and this has caused the message to be grossly distorted. RPK has time and time again commented on this issue via video recordings and through his postings on his news portal Malaysia Today and in various other media. Based on this, it is obvious that the essence of what he actually said had been edited out of the ad video clips, giving a totally erroneous perception. Now, the first thing I would like to draw to your attention is that the videos that were aired on Wednesday and Thursday were taken from an interview conducted by TV3 in February 2011. That was some 2 months ago. Right? Now, you see here on the screen,
saya tidak pernah.
The news report that was broadcast at 8 p.m. or during prime time news at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. Following this, there were media reports, print media reports. I want to share with you just two. Star reported it this way with the headlines, RPK, I don't believe PM's wife was at Altar Tuya's murder scene. And this was supposedly taken from what he said. And I'll take you through the video clip in a while. Alright? So this is what Star reported based on this. Malay Mail reported it this way. RPK claims Anwar's aides, plural, Anwar's aides told him of Najib's link to Altar Tuya murder. And if you go to the body here, paragraph 4, they quote him, I no longer accept the story. I think it's quite impossible. It can't be that the Prime Minister's wife would want to go to such a place. Alright? Now let's go back to the video clip, and I want to show you why again and again we continue to say, whilst UMNO and BN are enemies of the Rakyat, the mainstream media is the worst possible enemy the Rakyat could possibly have. I'm going to try to demonstrate it to you now. Now, the first 36 seconds of this report, pay attention.
Saya tidak pernah menuduh Perdana Menteri atau isterinya terbabit dalam kes pembunuhan Altan.
The first thing you will see is the backdrop to the two presenters. Pengakuan eksklusif, the word pengakuan admission. Alright? You listen again, continue.
Itu pengakuan pengendali laman web Malaysian Today Raja Petra Kamarudin yang muncul buat pertama kali setelah sekian lama menghilangkan diri.
Use the word pengakuan.
Raja Petra berkata beliau didesak dan dipengaruhi.
Didesak. What does desak mean? Desak means he was pressured or coerced. Alright? Please remember that pengakuan and desak. The worst is yet to come.
Untuk dituntut berbuat demikian oleh beberapa individu yang tidak mahu Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Razak mengambil alih sebagai Perdana Menteri.
Dalam satu temubual eksklusif bersama Ashraf Abdullah yang menjejaki beliau di Perth, Australia baru-baru ini, Raja Petra berkata akuan bersumpah yang dibuat beliau pada 18 Jun 2008 hanyalah bersandarkan maklumat yang diperolehi daripada beberapa individu ini.
Now, last part, what they just said was his SD was based on the information received by several individuals. Now you listen to what RPK says.
Menurut Raja Petra, ramai orang termasuk polis membuat tuduhan tanpa meneliti akuan bersumpahnya. Dalam akuan bersumpah itu, Raja Petra berkata beliau menerima maklumat daripada beberapa individu.
Again, that he received the information from several individuals.
Kononnya, isteri Perdana Menteri Datin Seri Rosmah Mansor berada di tempat kejadian ketika Altan Tuya dibunuh.
Di dalam SD saya tadi, saya telah bercerita bahawasanya orang ini telah beritahu.
Seorang yang beritahu, one individual gave him the information, and he names him. That individual he names as Bull. Alright, Bull. Bull is short for bulat. Alright, so he says the information in his SD was based on the information of one individual. Let's listen.
Dan biarlah orang inilah yang datang bercerita, ya. Dan pihak berkuasa perlu siasat.
He asked that the authorities investigate this one individual.
Dan panggillah orang ni. Itu yang saya tulis dalam SD. Saya sendiri tidak timbulkan apa-apa tuduhan. Saya tidak kata saya tahu yang isteri Timbalan Perdana Menteri semasa itu ada di tempat kejadian. Saya tidak cakap, saya tidak buat satu tuduhan seperti berikut. Yang saya kata ada orang yang bercerita, tapi bergantung kepada pihak berkuasa lah untuk menyiasat perkara ini lebih lanjut lagi dan untuk orang ini ke depan untuk bercerita.
We ask that the authorities investigate this.
Dan saya telah sebut dan sebenarnya nama-nama orang ini saya sebut di dalam masa siasatan polis.
Raja Petra berkata beliau menerima maklumat berkenaan daripada beberapa individu yang mempunyai kaitan dengan beberapa tokoh politik termasuk ketua.
Now you hear, he just said he received the information from one individual, but the voiceover in this report says telah terima maklumat ini daripada beberapa individu. Not true. We go on.
Pembangkang Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim. Mereka ialah Nik Azmi Nik Daud, John Pang dan penulis blog Dan Merican. Menurut Raja Petra, seorang pegawai perisik Angkatan Tentera dikenali sebagai Lieutenant Colonel Azmi Zainal Abidin juga memberi maklumat yang sama.
Saya tidak terima lagi cerita itu.
This is important. Saya tidak lagi terima cerita itu. Listen.
Sebab saya rasa mungkin
mustahil kot. Anyone who understands Malay language will understand what he means is this. I do not yet accept the veracity of this information because it sounds quite incredible. I do not yet believe this information because it does sound quite incredible. And then he explains why he thinks it sounds incredible. Listen.
Takkanlah isteri Perdana Menteri nak pergi ke tempat tu dan kawasan tu kawasan hutan. Dan saya duk fikir dia nak panjat bukit masuk hutan tengah-tengah malam pukul 12 malam. Saya ingat mustahil kot.
What's the rest?
Tambah Raja Petra, tujuan mereka ialah untuk
The voice over now disguises what he says. Siasat. So, what star? Blamer now claims, what star carried? I don't believe PM's wife was at Altatuya's murder scene. Go down, this is what they've written. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth paragraph. I no longer accept the story. I think it's quite impossible. It's a distortion of what he said. What he said is, I do not yet believe this story. Why? It sounds incredible. But before that he said siasat, and after that he said siasat. But the media has conveniently dropped both ends of what he said and has then distorted it both on TV and through the print. Now this is star. What did Millennial write? RPK claims Anwar's aides told him of Najib's link to Al-Taqiyah murder. Let's listen to the rest of the video clip.
Memastikan Datuk Seri Najib tidak mengambil alih jawatan sebagai Perdana Menteri apabila Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi meletakkan jawatan. Menurutnya dalam pertemuan dengan Ni Azmi, beliau bertanya kenapa beliau didesak untuk membuat akuan bersumpah itu.
What do you hope to achieve? Dia kata, Pak Lah akan letak jawatan. Ya. Kalau kita tak blok Najib, ya, Najib akan jadi Perdana Menteri ganti Pak Lah.
Who is he referring to? He's referring to Bulan, the one source of his information. But they now say Anwar's aides.
Menurut Raja Petra, beliau kemudian meminta Den Marikan untuk mendapatkan pengesahan Datuk Seri Anwar.
Dan Marikan pun kontak saya balik. Dia kata dia dah cakap dengan Anwar. Anwar bagi green light. Dia kata, okey, orang ni no problem. Apa dia cakap, boleh percaya.
RPK asked Den Marikan to check on the reliability of Bull. RPK asked John Pang to check with Tengku Razali on the reliability of Bull. Not on the story, but on the reliability of this individual. What has now been spun is that Anwar's aides fed this information to give the impression that there was a conspiracy involving all these named individuals to block Najib's ascension. And that is the impression sought to be given by the mainstream media. When you look at Millennial's report, look at the headlines. RPK claims Anwar's aides told him of Najib's link to Al-Taqiyah murder. All RPK sought from the American was to seek confirmation as to the reliability of the individual. And that is why again in his statutory declaration he says, I have been reliably informed. He got confirmation as to the reliability of the individual. But the information came from one source. This is media spin. And you know why? My guess, and I'm sure all of you are wondering as to the guess, why should an interview that was done 2 months ago in February come out on Wednesday? Let me share with you my thoughts as to why. See what Najib says while in Sarawak. Najib says, glad truth out about Al-Taqiyah. Has the truth about Al-Taqiyah really come out? The suspicion of many right-thinking members of society is that this interview was distorted and aired for the sole purpose of distorting the truth to those in the longhouse in Sarawak who have no access to alternative news. This is the only reason why they have come up with these news reports back to back to feed misinformation to the rakyat in the longhouses in Sarawak because there is an election that is due to take place tomorrow. Well, Datuk Seri Najib, if you think the truth is out, some of us do not think so. In response to this, what Datuk Seri Najib has said, in Malaysian Insider, Datuk Seri Anwar has been quoted as saying, RPK statement does not free Najib from Al-Taqiyah case. Let me say today, unequivocally, MCLM aligns with the statement by Datuk Seri Anwar. You are far from clear the matter of the death of Al-Taqiyah. You still carry the baggage of her death. In this regard, many of you have been given a copy of a letter that I wrote to Yang Berkhidmat Tan Sri Bernard G. Loko, Yang Berkhidmat Datuk Sri Ong Ki Kiat, Yang Berkhidmat Tan Sri Dr. Ko Sukun. This letter is dated 31st October 2008.